Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this episode of Mark's Garage, where today we are announcing a new Triumph motorcycle will be coming to Mark's Garage in the next couple of weeks. As many of you know, I am a big fan of the Triumph Scrambler 400X, which is sitting right there. And it is something now that I've owned for a couple of years. I enjoy taking it on shorter rides, which would be 100 miles or less. And I really enjoy having this bike to go over to Road America to cover the season when the racing season is underway, whether it's motorcycles or cars and everything in between. And they've got 640 acres with trails and loops, and you can ride through the grass and on gravel roads and all of that. And this bike does really, really well. Well, guess what? I just sold this bike this weekend. Yep, there it is. I even put a sold sticker on the front of it. Can you believe it? So I sold the bike to a friend of mine, Rich, who was part of the Group 66 Motorcycle Club. And not too long ago, Rich had mentioned to me, I think he saw one of my previous episodes talking about the expansion of the Triumph 400 line, and he said to me that, Mark, if you ever going to sell it, think about selling it or trading it in on a newer one, please let me know.
Well, thank you so much, Mark. Appreciate the opportunity to take this fine machine off your hands. As the followers of the channel know, Mark does tend to go through a few motorcycles on an annual or semi-annual basis. And throughout the years, I always had bikes that, I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one. But when Mark got this one, I think the first time I saw it, I'm like, Mark, let me know when you want to sell that one. It caught my eye. I love the color combination of this bike. I love the idea of having a smaller bike to run local errands, to get down to Road America track, get places that I can't get on my big Harley Road Glide. So I'm looking forward to putting some miles on it this summer. Mark, I know you like this bike so much. You're getting another one, which was another testament to why I should get this bike, because if it meets your standards, it's going to meet mine.
I'm going to hang on to the bike here in Mark's Garage for a little while until the weather gets better here in Wisconsin, and Rich can come over and then ride it home to his garage. In the meantime, I have worked out a deal with the local Triumph dealer for a new 2026 Triumph Scrambler XC. Here's a couple of pictures of the Triumph Scrambler 400XC as it sits in their showroom. And they'll be running the bike up to me sometime in the next couple of weeks, weather depending and all of that. All right, so to answer the question, well, why did I do that? You like this one so much. Why did I do this? Well, Triumph has been doing a great job on expanding the 400 series line, and especially when it comes to the XC and what they did in terms of enhancements. It starts with the colors. So they've got a bunch of new colors, 3 new colors, and I really liked in person seeing the racing yellow from Triumph. I think it did a lot to just enhance the overall performance look and kind of just change the dimension of this bike in this color. So secondly, Triumph also made this XC version a little more off-road ready. And the things that I'm talking about here, and we'll show you some photos of all of this, but let's start with the wheels. So the wheels now on this particular model, as compared to the cast wheel, there's now a tubeless spoked front and back wheel. So that's pretty neat. As far as other things go, A little more robust engine sump guard. It's made out of aluminum instead of a heavy-duty ABS plastic. The other things include lower engine bars, and those come standard. There are now adjustable levers for the clutch and the brake, so that's nice. And let's see, we get a fly screen, and we also get kind of a modified front fender system. So there's actually two fenders. There's a lower fender that wraps around the tire close to the wheel, and then there is an upper fender, so it gives it a little bit more of that off-road look. I really did not have any reservations about buying another Triumph 400 just because over these last 2 years I've developed a lot of experience with this bike. And it starts with just it's fun to ride because of its size, its weight, its handling. It's just really fun. And then the other thing is that a lot of you know that I like doing all my own maintenance, and this is a fun bike to work on. And so whether it's oil changes or chain adjustment, it's really easy to do, and it's enjoyable to do, so I have a lot of good experience with that, and those are the things that really made it easy for me to end up getting another Triumph 400 series bike. I know Rich is really going to enjoy this bike, and I did offer that, hey, whenever you get to a maintenance item interval and you'd like to work together, I'm happy to help him, especially the first time or two. The new Triumph Scrambler 400 XC has lots of extra accessories, but that doesn't mean I am not going to add some accessories to the new one as well. In fact, what I'm going to do, and I will show you, is that the accessories I currently have on my X, which would be right here, the upper engine bars. Their lowers come with the XC, but we're going to add the upper engine bars. We are going to make sure that we add the lower mud flap right there. We are definitely going to make sure we do the top box kit right there. So that's 3 different parts, some new grab rails, and an adapter plate, and of course the box itself. And then we're going to add a little protection to the tank. They make a nice little tank pad. So those are the things that we'll be adding to the new one as well. Well, there you have it. That's the latest bike news from Mark's Garage. We will keep you all posted as we get closer to a delivery day for the new Triumph Scrambler 400 XC in racing yellow. So that's a wrap. Thanks for coming along, as always, and until next time, take care.